Welcome back to a new episode of the Guns Book Club in the World Book Club. Yay! And today, guys, we're in an extremely special episode because today, guys, we're on episode number 319. And guys, so many episodes, and you know what? It's so exciting because today I'm podcasting with my new equipment in my portable studio in Ariel. So let's go. So I took my 5-in and the depth touch camera. And now we are recording in my studio, in my portable studio, and now you can see the quality is way better. Not optimum, but it's way better, and I'm really excited about it. I got my HyperX Quadcast on my home studio, and this is my portable studio, so your own is improving. So guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're already familiar with the channel, welcome back. My name is Zach and I'm the host. And on this podcast, guys, we're working together on English speaking, on an English speaking level, reading level, and on communication skill to stand in front of the camera and to communicate with for the camera. I'm doing this podcast because I truly believe that English is the number one tool that teach one of us to take one in order to be successful in life. And the second tool that is going to help us a lot is to communicate well for the camera. If you take those two skills and you can combine them together, you can create great content to the internet, and you can influence billions of people all around the world. So it's highly recommend to work with those skills. And I hope guys that by showing a few guys my own journey, my ups and downs, my failure, my success, the obstacles that I'm facing, and overcome them from podcasting 5 extremely exciting episodes per week. I inspire people to also do the same and to also work on the dream and to also make it happen. So let's go. And I just want to see what happened if I'm saying that I have a green screen. No, because of my shirt. Let's go. Because again, I think guys, it's really important that you, the ladies and gentlemen of the podcast, you will share my message to the world and you inspire the world because you have the ability and you're unique and you have to understand it. And today, guys, you see, I got this friend of mine. She came to the podcast. She said, "Okay, I want to come to the podcast." And you see, she's thoughtful. She have a lot of things to think about. She think about the meaning of the podcast, how the world could, how the podcast change the world. And if you want to check out and show some love, you can find them on, we're 3, 2, 1, kabam. You can find them on Good Fun. And this is great background to Good Fun by Nana Valinka. So a shout out to Valinka. On 21 November 2014. And guys, of course, we like the background because it's great good. And damn, it's downloaded 24,000, almost 25,000 times. So yeah. And guys, if you want to download the picture, just need to choose a resolution from here. Press download. Right click on the picture, go to Shmirat B'Shem Milim and say picture as in English and type down come below write it in your own language and almost need to guess from where all around the board. Press on it. Choose very much to save it on the computer. Press 7, just like that you will get this great background on the computer. So thank you very much for downloading this. We made this great background with us. Thank you very much for Vanilka for sharing this great background with us. And today, guys, we'll continue with our journey with crush it. We're going to crush it. Why now is the time to crush it? Cash in on your passion by Gary Vaynerchuk. Really good book. I enjoy it. I learned a lot of tips and most of it. But it's more important to me is the motivation and the mindset of content creator because I want to be I'm not want to be. I'm going to be the greatest motivation content creator in the world. And it's really important to me to learn how to do it. Because I'm improving my mindset. So it's a really good book. And guys, if you want to check out this great book or this great background, or if you want to check out the book or Gary Vaynerchuk, social media account, you got all the link in the description below. So make sure to check them out, like them, and learn from them. And guys, if any one of you have any suggestion for me, I can improve myself on the podcast, or if any one of you want to come to the podcast, big to the podcast, share with the world, inspire the world, and have a great time with me in English. Guys, if you know I'm an English guy, please let me know in the comment below so we can arrange it. And of course, guys, you are more than welcome. If you learn something new from the channel, maybe starting something that I said, or nice quote from the book, or maybe you have your own lessons that you learned and you want to share with us. And you're more than welcome to share it with us in the comment section below so all of the community can improve ourselves and enrich our life thanks to you. So thank you very much. And bonus fingers before we jump into the book. If you enjoyed the process, if you enjoyed the video, and if you learned something with the channel, please consider to share your support by liking the video, sharing with friends, subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell so you will be notified on each time that extremely exciting episode on YouTube. And you know it's going to be 5 extremely exciting episodes per week. So make sure to check it and like it. Guys, it's 1 to 3, 4 clicks from your side, and it's really going to have a big impact on me, so thank you very much. And shout out to the 2 subscribers of the channel and to 315 total views of the channel, so we are crushing it. So let's go. And guys, without the introduction, let's just dive right into the book. 1 minute. I turn on the air conditioning because it's a cold deal and I want to air. So sorry about audio. But it is what it is. We're going to be strong with it. We got a new mic and we are going to crush it. So Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, page 75 to 77, and I missed the counting and I thought that I have more books, more pages, but anyway, yeah, today is going to be a little bit shorter episode, but tomorrow we're going to back to schedule. Tomorrow you're going to get the full AK edition. So, Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk, page 75 to 77. Read what's the meat, the legend, the one, the one, give me some drum, please. Give me some drum, please. Give me some drum, please. So, boy, AK, yeah. So let's go. Title, patient. 90% of the people I hear from are in complaint mode. Usually to the tune of, I'm working hard and I'm crushing it, and nothing is happening. What gives? So I ask, how long have you been at this? And they will usually answer something like 6 weeks. 6 weeks? You don't build a business in 6 weeks, or 2 months, or 6 months. If you contact me within a year of starting your business to complain that you haven't made the money you thought you would, you are not listening. I said that you could make a ton of money being happy. I didn't say you could do it. You could do it overnight. People listen to me talk about what it takes to monetize their personal brand, and sometimes I think they filter out the parts they don't want to hear. They think, I've got the passion. I can do hustle like anybody else. Patient, leave that for the other guys. I'm gonna turbocharge this sucker. But patient is a secret sauce. Once you put up your site, you don't want to start and stop, backtrack and second guess. It will make you look insecure and foolish. If you are impatient, you will be more likely to plan and prepare and make sure everything is in place before making the big moves and that they are going to monetize your brand to the fullest. Everyone makes a big deal over the fact that everyone makes a big deal over the fact that it only took me 18 months from the time I launched VaynerLibraryTV.com to getting booked on the Conan O'Brien show. I started taping episodes in 2006, back before most people were watching online videos. I'm sure if I started the blog today, now that more people have iPhones and are watching online videos, it will take me even less time to get on everyone's radar. Yet, as fast as the result seems to have happened, I can assure you that the whole process took a hell of a long time. You will recall that I was only 16 when I started working the floor at Shoppers Discount Liquors, selling wine to customers, which meant that I still couldn't drink the stuff. I knew, though, that appreciating wine and therefore being able to sell it and discuss it confidently meant developing a great palate. P-A-L-A-T-E. I read all the tasting notes in Wine Spectator and started to learn how to identify flavor profiles of things that I could easily find at ShopRite, like pear, papaya, cherries, chocolate, and blackberries. I didn't stop there, though. Though I sought out more exotic fare, like cassis and black raspberry preserves and starfruit. Recently, I discovered goji berries. Good stuff. But there was more. Critics note hints of cigar and dirt, and even a sweet sock in wine. I knew they were guessing. There was no way they would sucked on a sweaty sock. And I thought, well, if I'm going to say something tastes like a sweetie socks, shouldn't I know what it tastes like? So I gave myself an education. By the time I was 21, I had an incredibly developed palate, even though I hadn't drunk much wine at all. When I started developing the idea of building Wine Library TV, and later GaryVaynerchuk.com, I knew that I would have to use the same kind of patient and methodology to learn the social media business as I did to learn the wine business. It was patience that helped me grow Wine Library too. Wine Library too. I was 22 years old and running a $10 million business. I did it with a good old-fashioned hustle. Every customer who walked in got monetized to the fullest. If they walked in for one bottle, they usually walk out with free. And I was being paid $27,000 a year. Most people who take a business from 4 to 10 million from 4 to 10 million feel they deserved a watch and a car and a cool apartment as their rewards for their savviness and hard work. Get over that. You come last. Before you invest in yourself, you have to invest in your long-term future. I need to quote it. I have a Google Docs where I save all the quotes. Back to the book. Before you invest in yourself, you have to invest in your long-term future. That means your profits should funnel right back into your research. Your content and your staff and your staff should you have any. The sooner you start cashing in, the shorter window you have in which to cement your success. Sold off as long as you can. This is why, as ambitious and thirsty as I was for a mega success as a business developer, I didn't make a peep anywhere the first year and a half that I was airing the show. I didn't try to make one biz dev deal. I probably could have had some success and I jumped the gun, but by remaining patient and making sure I knew exactly what I was doing, I was able to avoid taking any steps backward. And once the speaking engagements, consulting opportunities, and advertisers started showing up, how did someone like me, who is so obviously not a patient guy, cool my ears for so long? I knew down to my core that my business was going to explode. But even if I had fallen flat on my face, I would have had no regrets because I was doing exactly what I wanted to do, the way I wanted to do it. Now, do you get why it's so important for you to center your business on your passion? If you enter a niche because you are following the dollars, you won't keep it up. It's too much work, and you will get tired and frustrated, and you will eventually fold. You have to think about building your brand in terms of a marathon, not a sprint. It will take longer to see results, but in 7 or 9 or 15 years, you won't crack. You will still love what you're doing.
but in 7 or 9 or 15 years, you won't crack. You will still love what you are doing. What exactly are you going to be doing that is going to be so time and labor intensive? You will be studying your topic, researching your platforms, drafting your blog posts, doing whatever it takes to become the foremost expert and a personal brand in your field. But most of all, you will be creating a community. Now, guys, this is chapter 8, create community, digging your internet trench. And guess what, guys? This is the end of the episode. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate the fact that you invest your time for me. I can't wait to see you all on tomorrow episode of the Guys Book in the World Nike Book Club. Until then, have a great time. Take care for a second. Binge Spontaneous time and bye-bye. So guys, today is Wednesday. It's Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's Tuesday. 22 on March 2022, and the time now it's 18:22. And now I'm going to work on another episode, and after that we're going to see UFC 272. We have a business deal. We have a business meeting with Young King about Amazon FBA, and after that we are going to let's see what we are going to do. יאללה, יום שלישי, 22/3/2022, שעכשיו היא 6:23 בצהריים בערב. אז יאללה, עכשיו נעשה עוד פרק בשבט פגישה עם קדוש, אז בואו נסיים תקתיק עכשיו את הפרק. אחלה ספר, אני מאוד מבסוט עליו, ויאללה, קדימה, בהצלחה, להתראות.